Dumelang sanibonani lochani here's what happened on Muvhango 18 August 2021. Rendani, Imani and Gugu were at Gugu's place watching a movie. Rendani checked her phone and saw a video of James. It was trending. She even checked the comments and things were not looking good. Rendani said James doesn't learn. Imani was so angry and told Rendani that she doesn't know what she's talking about. Rendani said she's leaving and apologized to Imani. As when he went back home, the royal house family was so happy, but they realized he was alone. They asked Susan. Azwini said Susan kicked her out. Gizera said Susan loves her so much. What did he do? He said it's a long story. He just wants to sleep. Masini said he can't go back. Azwini said Susan doesn't care about the throne. For now, he wants to sleep. James's sister was vomiting and James asked what drugs she's using. It stings. Imani came and shouted James. Then she realized there was someone. She said embarrassing her on social media wasn't enough. He had to bring his stripper in their home. James said he can explain. His sister said he's not a stripper and they wanted to fight and they wanted to physically fight. James had to intervene and told Imani that Itseng is his sister and he was surprised to see her there. Masindi went to Susan's place and asked Susan why he kicked out Azwindini. She said she must ask San. Masindi said Azwindini can't be a chief without a wife. All she needs to do is to forgive Azwindini. Susan said she can't. Azwindini never learns. He will find another wife and treat her like a doormat. He stole her 300k and bought a car. Masini said he can take the car back. Susan said he was hijacked. Masini tried to blame her and asked why she didn't tell her that her son almost died. Susan wasn't having it and said she's human too. She's tired of Azwindini. Divorce is the only solution. Mpho talked to her family and said she's taking her little sister. Her mother said she will talk to their father and if he agrees she can take her. Imani prepared a breakfast and Itseng was enjoying the food and couldn't stop eating. James asked her why she dropped out in an expensive academy that he was paying for her. She said they are very racist there. James said he's sure he's been sleeping around at school. Itseng said all he does is to put money, but no one cares about her. She's just a troubled sister. She took her food and went to her bedroom. Imani said she must just let her go. She doesn't even respect her. James said she's family and he would have done the same thing for her family. Imani said she won't benefit anything. James said he was harsh to Busi and now she's dead. She won't do that to her sister and that's end of discussion. Mpho told her sister that they are going to Johannesburg. They have found a school for her. Diwa texted Katlego and told him that she's coming to Johannesburg. They also showed Katlego and he seems like a dodgy guy. Andrew went to Togatol and tried to talk to Sharon. Sharon was angry and he knelt down and tied his shoes. Sharon thought he was proposing. She then called Bubbles and she was so disappointed and went back to work. Andrew stayed and tried to talk to Sharon. Sharon said he must just leave. She's from a traditional family and the time is ticking for her. Andrew said he didn't sign up for this and he was upfront from the beginning and left her there. She then cried. Mahangwane arrived at work and saw that Sharon was crying. Mahangwane asked what's wrong with her. She said she pushed away Andrew by telling him to marry her. Hangwane said that boy loves her so much, he will come around. Itseng received messages from an anonymous number telling her to send the location before the guy finds her. She was so scared and put her phone in the water. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can get more episodes.